Hello and welcome to another planet in Reus2. This time I would like to play with the botanist. As my giants I will take the forest giant, the savanna giant and the frost or tiger giant. Settings are difficulty is Titanic and playing 3 eras. Yeah, I think everything else is pretty much default. The botanist will settle in a forest biome. So there we have Leaf Grounds Garden, the new city next to the Leaf Grounds. The botanist city request is a bit more challenging than the usual ones. So let's see if we do this one and then put this mossy stone next to it. This will have a synergy from that. And then maybe like one ash tree over here. Yes, so that seems to be enough as soon as they have expanded the borders over there. And there we go, it's done. Now let's see which options we have. So we have the miner or the huntress. And I would prefer the miner here. So I've prepared a tiger biome to the right where the miner is now settling. And for his city quest we need 3 technology and 2 minerals. I will immediately look for a draft, and in the tiger copper will be the right choice for the miner. And that means the biome needs to be rugged. Okay, fine. We can do that. So starting with the stone over here, I want to save this patch for the apex copper. And then putting tin over here. This might or might not be enough. Yeah, okay, that's already enough to fulfill the quest. Nice. So then before I continue here, I would first look for the third city, and here we have the inventor or the pirate queen. I would like the inventor actually, because science is something I can get from plants, but gold isn't. So we will make another biome over here. And there's our nice savanna, and we have a little city there called Yellow Sands City, in the Yellow Sands, of course. So in the savanna, for technology we have the umbrella thorn acacia. It wants to be next to undergrowth. So we have one science booster, which of course should be for the apex, and the other fields is where I will place the undergrowth plants. Putting the okra to this side so that I maybe can get the bonus later on when I place a mineral next to it. then we get 150 signs, which gets us to level 9. That's already pretty nice. I should be close to finishing his second quest actually. So now I can still do a draft for the last city. I cannot. Oh, okay. This one didn't give any draft charge. I didn't look at that at all. So I have to do the botanist village without a draft charge then? Oh no, I can buy one here. It will be easier. The question is, do I get level 2 if I go to the next era already? Probably not. Yeah, okay, fine. Then let's just take a level 1 forest one. And that would be the apple tree. Do I need to do any rearrangement here to place it down? We have a plant booster over there, but pretty far away. It needs fruit. Okay, blueberry would be fruit. Pear tree is fruit. And that's all I can have, but that's enough. Pear tree needs different bioticas next to it. So I can rearrange everything to be over here. That might actually be better than what I have set up now. Good, so then I will spend some eons for that. So as the apple tree will go over here with the combo stuff on this side, I will replace what I have already done with some other stuff. So tin could go here, then we will put the ash over there, and make this one a pear tree. And I don't have another replacement to do, so I will already get down the apple tree over there. And then we continue to the first era, and there we could do the Iron Age, which means 10 technology, 4 minerals, 20 and 80 total. And we get a great forge for the miner city, which multiplies science of all minerals within borders. Seems good. What does it do exactly? It gives us an extra 0.5 science for each science within minerals. So as we have tin, for example, at the moment, and stone, we get half of that on top for free with the Great Forge. Okay, nice. That sounds useful. And we have not yet set up the... what did we actually get? Copper. Yeah, so copper will be a very nice synergy with that actually. I would start with putting one of the newly unlocked irons down, because they can also be pretty good at the moment when they have their bonuses. So with this already fulfilled the first part, and now we just need 20 technology, and the 40 science have to come from the Great Forge. That should be no problem at all. But I want to rearrange here a little bit. So I would say stone should rather be on this side. then the tin. And on the other side there could be another iron instead. And then we can place the tin next to it. And give it a bonus from having a fur. Now we also have enough biodiversity, but we have already fulfilled the level 2 request now, having how much science? 50 science already from the Great Forge, but we can do better than that for sure if we place copper down now. Copper gives us another 150 science, and the forge will give another big bonus from that. So half of that, 75 on top for the Great Forge. That's pretty good. Gets us closer for sure to this Gilded Iron Age. But the issue here is that we don't have the wealth which we actually needed. So maybe I should have used something which gives any gold. But also that's no real issue. I'm just gonna waste a bit more eons here to rearrange. But then with the skunk over here and using this plant booster, and then why is tin still? Ah, yeah, okay. Because it's still here. Okay, we will replace that and put a tin over here instead. Now we've spent a lot of eons on the city, but we should get the level 2 wealth fulfilled. Do I still achieve 20 more with what I have left? Let's see, the inventor is very close to fulfilling his city, city request. So maybe we can do that. The inventor was in the savannah. Let's see, how much do you need? Another 12 science. We have already placed all of this stuff down. But we could also put iron here, or nickel. Nickel would also be pretty nice. Or redstone if it's next to a plant. It also has some benefits from that. All of those options are good. So I will just do the redstone over here. As a result, the city request should be fulfilled. Yes. So it gets to 69, which means 11 are missing. And now we still have 3 more things which we can place down. And the botanist village still has an apex draft which is not yet used, so it is used but it's not yet having its full synergy, so I can probably get something more out of it. Placing a blueberry somewhere and then mossy stone or moss agate next to it. Let's say mossy stone over here and the blueberry over there. this additional stuff. His city request is also fulfilled. And then we have 79 out of 80. But I can still do one more thing. And I would have the projects available as well, of course. But if I don't have to, I don't want to use them now. So instead, he's very low on wealth. So putting this down over here will for sure give us the one prosperity which we still need. And there is done. So we get 2 rerolls, a draft, a micro. And now the question is, what is the next era which we would do? We could do the plague or castles and knights. Unfortunately here for castles and knights, the inventor would be the one which would need 10 wealth. And that doesn't fit at all to his city request. So I'm not in favor of doing that one. The plague would need 20 signs for the miner. Should be fine, that should be no issue. 20 population overall. Yeah, even those requirements should be still fine. Maybe the 175 prosperity overall, I might not have that, but that's I'm not worried about that. Okay, we get some other stuff. Let's do that one. If the miner in the tiger biome would have 1 toxic bioticum, then he gets to build an evil hideout, and that would be 100 science on top. I'm not sure if there are any toxic biotica for the tiger, but if I see something, that would be some good opportunity to go for that. I've also quickly checked the other 2 cities, but they don't have any bonus buildings in this era. So let's maybe first look for what the miner can get in this era. We have to see that it's maybe something which gives wealth as well, such that we can fulfill the miner city request. It's in the tiger biome, so there we have larynx, potato and mufflon. Okay, gold is already out of, not an option at all with those. Is there anything else which would be nice? In general, this one here would be good for the, because we have the botanist spirit. So it has a high science tree, so it's a plant, it would give a nice bonus, but for the miner in its situation it's not good. It's also not toxic, so nothing useful. I will re-roll. We have granite, that might be nicer, let's see. And we have the Arctic wolf. Well, granite looks actually pretty good. It is a mineral, it gives science and gold, and therefore seems to be all that the miner wants. But the problem is its requirement. It needs sets of animals and undergrowth, and that's not something I would have, and I would have to rearrange it completely. While the Arctic wolf, it needs more biodiversity, that's clear. But it just wants the biome to be rugged, and that's actually much easier for me to do. It also comes with a mineral, so I would much prefer to go for the Arctic wolf here. But I'm missing free biodiversity to actually place down the wolf. So I first have to rearrange a bit. I also in general need more technology, but I cannot remove all too many minerals. So I have to place all of them, or yeah, I mean, I want to place the nephrite, of course, as well. It needs to be 6 patches away from the closest city. That's without lost tag pretty difficult to do. How much lost tags can I actually have? I have the fir tree. Anything else? Yes, I have the skunk as well. This one gives like 2 lost tags. So it needs to be in reality 4 patches away. I'm not even sure how it counts that. 1, 2, 3. So if I place it here, 1, 2, 3, is it then 4 away or not? So I think this patch is the one sorry, where I want to place it. Just have to see how I do it exactly. I would like to build the fir tree here again. Then build this tin also here again. And put a squirrel over here. Now upgrade this patch, storing those 2 things away. Then also upgrade the patch over here. And ooh, I get a universal super booster. I mean, a super booster over there. Great. So yeah, question is, does it have to be a wolf or should it be copper? I'll have to see. For sure the nephrite should go here. And I unfortunately have to see that it's not yet 6 patches away. So with just 2 lost tags, it's too close. Then I'll have to use another fir tree. I mean, I could have also ignored this bonus. With a thing like this, it should have it. Doesn't it? Not so sure. Do I understand it not in the right way? I thought it should get now +3 instead of +2. I'm not sure. So I need like 5 more technology and 15 wealth. So I think I should probably do the copper over here, because the technology is more difficult to get, I assume. And then do the Arctic wolf over here. Okay, and I see that this, I mean, in general it's good, but it's not good enough. The wolf just gets me to 12 wealth, but the technology I just barely got, so in general this was correct to put copper over here. Oh, right, and I think here's a copper stored. Or maybe it was not correct, so maybe I should rearrange it. Okay, yeah, should have thought about that beforehand, but I can still get that done. This is not a critter, so putting a stone next to it is not good. I mean, it's not great, it doesn't give any bonus, but I will still do it just to get some biodiversity. And then put the wolf over here. And the copper over here. And now let's see where we get, what we can achieve. And now we have enough gold, but not enough science. Unfortunate, but then let's see what we can get from here. 125 science would be possible with the toolsmith, so that sounds good. Then we have this quest also fulfilled like that. And now with the remaining 48 eons we would need 30 population, which means 15 more population than what we have at the moment to get the bonuses of the additional reroll and the additional draft. So yeah, I would like to start with that on the botanist town, because that's the one which really profits from population for the city quest. And that was over here. So let's see which draft we can have. Sorry, in the forest. We have a cherry tree. That sounds promising actually. It needs animals, plants and minerals next to it. So I have to think about how to arrange everything. I assume the botanist needs a certain amount of plants, 4 in total, so I have to still achieve that one, but still it could be quite good. I think the cherry tree is actually relatively easy to set up. But before I do that, I would actually like to maybe store a little bit more on this patch. Placing another apple tree here. We should have 2 of them with the full bonus. And they also always get the nice botanist spirit bonus, which is not so big, but at least 30%. And now upgrading this patch, we store like more than 200 food away, and we actually get another plant booster down here. That's perfect. So putting the cherry tree down here then. We really just need 1 animal next to it. And the red deer is most likely the best animal which I have at the moment. I mean, for this biome. So that's at least 1 star done. And he still gets quite a bunch of food. Yeah, 23 he reaches at least. So that means I just miss 1 more population and then I would have it. And it would be free food for him. So that will be totally possible. For example, by placing another apple tree over here. Will also enable the legacy which we had on that one, which was already also pretty good. Actually better than the new one, I think. I'm not 100% sure. It's pretty close. And for sure we have then enough to do the 2 stars. So, but unfortunately it's not yet enough to get the Botanist Town city request on level 3. So I would, I should focus on technology for that actually. But do I have something good already unlocked to do more technology? We have iron. We have the spinal, which does nothing for us in this regard. It's just pretty nice to get 2 biodiversity. Maybe I will wait for a tier 3 draft, and with that it will be very easy to do this 5 additional technology. Due to the era, I've now focused very much on food, so but that's, I think, still fine. I don't have to fulfill the city request now, it doesn't really make a difference. I can go for the Inventor Town instead. That was in the savannah, right? Yes, and there at the moment we just have this umbrella fawn acacia, but we can for sure get something else. We have a white rhino and a zebra here as options, and then hyena. They're all terrible for him because none of them gives any science. So we have chrome for each distinct bioticum that has a base science yield. Oh, okay, so I think if we have a lot of stuff with science, then it should be pretty good. And it wants grass, which seems even better because that's also a nice synergy with what we have already placed down. We have also this flower, which needs predators next to it. Okay, that's gonna be difficult. For that might be actually good to have that one. And that's another element. Okay, but chrome should be okay. That should be good. So if I upgrade this patch and replant the barley, then this would be a very good position for our new chrome. The only problem at the moment is that it does not yet have much pristine, because there's not many different science-based biotica out here, just 2 actually. Why only 2? I thought it would be 3, but maybe itself it doesn't count because it does it have a base value? Not so sure. But in any case, we can place some of the others down. So, do they have any synergies? Not so much. So this could be iron. Then we might put this one on the bottom row, which would be actually good. So maybe here. And nickel has a tiny bit of gold, so it goes here. Now we're starting to get some bonuses. And there we have a small science booster. Okay, fine. And yeah, without placing the Acacia, we can't have another bonus. But I mean, why not place it? How about this one here actually? That's not a grass, I think. That's why it's not easy to, or not a good not ideal for this spot. Okay, but I mean, it's enough technology, so I'm good actually with that. And just 13 prosperity missing to do the 3 stars. Not really important now to do 3 stars, but I mean, why not? Let's see. So just checking what micros we can get with this fairy ring, and then nothing really special. Yeah, honestly, I will not do all too much to really get these 175. I don't see an easy way to do it, so I'll just continue a little bit placing some stuff down, which I might anyway want to have later on, and then continue like that. So with a little bit of rearrangement, I can place here also the umbrella form, and I can even get the full bonus for it if I have an ochre on this side, but obviously I want to have these minerals again, so you should be here, and then the nickel can go on the other side. Okay, so then this stuff is done. And I can check out the next era. Having one additional draft charge and one additional reroll should be nice. And for the last one I could do the space race, and I think that would actually be good with the setup. Solar Punk I unfortunately cannot do, might even be better for the spirit, but I've not yet done any calm era in the last one. It's just 500 prosperity like you usually have to do. You don't get any additional benefit, but you also don't have any restrictions. Maybe it's easier, maybe it's harder, let's see. But I want to try that one. And now I can focus on anything really. The botanist is still the lowest by far, so I want to start with that one. And I would need a forest draft to get this going. Ooh, okay, we have already a pretty interesting one. We have the panda bear and we have the foxglove. That's actually a combination. So one boosts everything which has harmony, and with this one, and then the foxglove profits from everything which has harmony. Also wants flowers to be around, which I think I have not so many, but it has 2 flowers by itself, so that would be fine. Now the question is just, how do I start? Do I start with the panda bear? Or do I maybe draft the panda bear later on if I'm Yeah, that might be better, because I mean, basically I'm focused on plants. I don't want to focus on the panda bear. No, foxglove, I think it is. With the cherry tree, that should be fine, because that's harmony as well. So it has at least some value. The foxglove might not be great, but at least something. But maybe before I place all of this stuff down, I first see what the second draft would be, which I get for the forest. So I cannot get that one yet, so maybe I start with something else then. Maybe savanna or taiga. For the savanna, that would be the inventor city again, where I just need more unique biotica and more technology. Maybe I can get something for that. We have palladium and we have the Titan graveyard. The Titan graveyard is something I have definitely already played. It's pretty good, very strong, but I think not so much for the inventor, because he has a little bonus from mystery, and you need scavengers for that, so at least the hyena is kind of mandatory as a first pick. How about palladium? What does this need? For each distinct tag on biotica in this biome. Okay, so it needs a lot of variety of tags. And it's metal and it's advanced, so would be very good for the space race. We also get a tree from that one, so at least a little bit of a bonus from for the botanist. Take monkey and critter if adjacent to at least 2 plants with food. Okay, so I will take the palladium and try to make it work for this. And I will also see which micro I have unlocked. Oh, nice. We have termites. Oh, this could actually be pretty good with what we just took. I can definitely do a 200% bonus on it like this. And then I've seen that next to this chrome, there's actually one mistake. It needs to have grass next to it, but I've just placed an ochra here. This is not grass. The acacia just cares about undergrowth, but this chrome really needs grass. So I have to replace that one. Just put another... Yeah, the only grass which I have is those 2. So we'll place this one instead. And now the bonus, I think it should go up. Oh no, of course it doesn't go up because it needs distinct grass. So the only way to make it work is if I would unlock a 3rd grass. And I don't think I have done that. No, I've just shortly checked. I don't have a 3rd grass. So I cannot make it better than what it is at the moment. At least not like this. But the thing is, it is not of any value for the palladium because it has exactly the same upgrades, hasn't it? It has advanced, it has element, it has metal. So it's exactly the same. So I would kind of just like to store it away and upgrade this patch such that I can put something else here. But before I do anything about the chrome, I would first like to upgrade this patch over here, because I want to place this shea tree, and I would say any placement here is pretty fine. I'll just put it over here. And it has the nice bonuses. So it's good that it has a lot of tags. It's good because of the botanist spirit, giving a big bonus here of like 75%. It is also good because of the metal, which we will place later on. It also gives a really nice boost to biodiversity, so this is all very nice. Now just a question, what else do I put here? Well, I could just place the lion's ear here for the moment. This will boost the chrome a little bit more. And then I have also removed the iron, which would be another boost for it. So I can restore that one here. And of course the umbrella thorn acacia could place down as well. Then I have all of the bonuses which I can get. And now I think before I upgrade this patch, do I want to upgrade it as it is? I'm thinking about doubling this one. I think it will be better in total, even though the other one has a lower bonus then, of course. But this one has the same or maybe even higher. No, okay, will not count itself, but that's fine. So that should be worth it. Now let's upgrade that to store this away. And pick some good stuff to place down. Oh, I just see that I have fulfilled something. I think it was the first part of the calm era. 200 prosperity is done. Okay, fine. So then let's start with the palladium over here in the corner. Placement does not matter for it. And having the spinel next to it. Because then, if I just place, let's say, this Guinea fowl over here, then this has its bonus and this should go higher as well. So we're already at 420 from 14 different tags. But I'm sure I can get more than that. 17 now. That's better for sure. And if I place this African wild dog, should be even better because it has predator and scavenger, which is two things which we don't have yet. I think this doesn't actually do much for me at the moment. So let's just place the dog instead over here. And I know I have one more tag available, which would be noble. I don't think I have that yet. But it's already like this, 570 plus 50 base value, so 620. And I can multiply that. Seems pretty good to do that. So I would need from the shop 1 terraform charge. And then there's 1 terraform ability, not this one. Yeah, this one here, create sanctuary. Number of micro slots is doubled when placing a non-emblem micro. It's placed twice. So let's make this one a sanctuary. And then we can use here the awesome termites. On the palladium, of course. And then it has a freaking 200% bonus and goes to 2000 signs. That's pretty nice. So this city request is done for sure. And I didn't even look at the projects yet. So the toolsmith is the best one from the first part. We'll build that one as well. No benefit in not building it. And I think I have to do something else now to get the next to get the next project unlocked. But I have to say I invested quite a lot of eons into this area. I think a bit too much into this stuff about the chrome. That was probably not worth it for the small bonuses. Why does it have only 288? Okay, don't know, but not so important now. So I should look at the tiger next. Tiger, so what do we have here? We have a strawberry, natural gas, moose and tourmaline. So the strawberries would actually be amazing with the bonus from the botanist. But unfortunately not for the miner. The miner doesn't need the food. So, I mean, it's still very good for the overall bonus, especially as he has basically no population yet. But I need to place 6 animals around it. Can I do that even? Do I have so many? I mean, it doesn't have to be different ones, so yeah, I can do that, of course. I mean, for the calm era, it would be pretty nice. That's pretty sure. Yeah, I think probably the strawberry is a good choice. Natural gas seems also pretty nice, but I've already used my termites now. So strawberry might even be better here. Just ignoring the city quest and going for that. I need a mountain for it, of course. So I have to shop another terraform charge. Running out of it now then. Can't do another one. But should be fine. So I would like to place the mountain like this. I think that should work out in the way I think it will. This is a good spot then for the strawberry, right? Exactly. Good, so I need to use another upgrade charge here. But then, ooh, I get a plant booster in the perfect spot. Nice. That was pretty awesome. because that's where the strawberry will be. But I don't have the bio yet to place it down. I need to first put down all of these animals. For example, the goose, which I should actually be able to make good use of as well. I mean, it should be possible to get the bonus from it because I have a savanna and a forest next to this biome here. But they're probably not yet counting as neighbors because they're not connected really. Let's see. Yeah, okay, not yet connected, that's understandable. But if I connect them, then yes, it gets the bonus then. Okay, cool. So I have also a bit more food here, which is good. And then putting the wolf over here would actually give it a 50% bonus, so I will place something else over on this side and move the wolf over here. Of course I'm losing some rugged because I place a lot of food related things. But it has now a 50% bonus from being on a level 3 slot. That's also good. So then I need more animals. For example, this skunk. And yeah, maybe a rabbit over here. Now we can have plant booster. No, we can't have the plant yet because we don't have enough biodiversity. Let me see, how can I fix that? Do I need another upgrade charge for that? So I have not placed the 2-star things now. So I can put this mineral down somewhere and the carrots. Then I finally have 8 and the strawberry can go here. And this has an amazing 1657 food, and every undergrowth on the planet gets a bonus. So if I find any amazing different undergrowth plant, they get to be much better as well. I don't think I will have good bonuses here, of course. Guess the weaponsmith is still gonna be the best one. And what was about the projects over here? We can now have this alchemist hut. We don't have trees, so we can have the weaponsmith. And the weaponsmith is, as usual, better. Okay, nice. So strawberry was already pretty good. Now we have almost 300. But yeah, also spent a lot of eons again. Okay, we're still getting much more. Just completed the 2 stars also because of the strawberry. But we'll get a little bit more. Okay, 42 seems to be where we are ending with that. just from one good combination is still pretty amazing. Yeah, the strawberries is really good with the mountain. Okay, but this means I can now go for another forest draft. And, oh, okay, now I get really interesting options. So we have the panda bear again, such that I could go for this harmony combo. We also have the maple tree. That's another amazing one. But pretty much only if you have a mountain, which I cannot get anymore because I don't have enough wealth to do another terraform charge. Okay, in this case, without any mountain, I will probably want to have the panda bear, actually. Yeah, okay, why not? Let's try the panda bear and foxglove combination. So this is one to think about a little bit more, but I would like to upgrade this patch over here. Then it's 3 stars, so I can place down the red panda. And I can make this one a spinal. And now actually going backwards on his city quest, but the combination should come out pretty nicely like this. So we can do a sky pillar over here. This needs also a 3 star. Now we might just get enough to have the city quest if we place down one more plant. So we will enhance the forest to go over here. He needs the plant to be in borders. Okay, fine. I can have one more plant for the moment on the other side. Let's say a pear tree. Over here would be good. And they complete their city quest and we have more upgrade charges. So I can upgrade this patch now. And here we get a food booster, that's interesting. And if we upgrade this slot as well, do we get anything there? Oh, a plant booster, okay. So let's see, can I arrange it like that? I think it's pretty straightforward. So the sunflower should go here. Then the sky pillar has its bonus. And we have a ton of biodiversity. Then the foxglove should use the plant booster. And the panda bear goes next to it over here. So now we have a lot of the synergy online. So I would be interested in how this works now exactly. Because it says gain 100% on the primary yield. So let's say, for example, this foxglove, it has 50 base value. It has a plant booster, 50%. It has the botanist boost. Not sure how much that is. 45. Okay, so 95. Then we have 80% for each distinct flower. And we can have more actually here. So yeah, I think this is the multiplier. The base value probably, I'm not sure if it was it 25 before this sunflower. The 50% food booster from the strawberry, 75, so 125, and then quite some boost from that. Well, I can check the base values. Base value would be 25, 25. No, I don't see any. Oh wait, is it even? No, this is not harmony. Sorry, that was my mistake. Okay, this one here is harmony, and it has a 100% bonus. This is also not harmony, so none of those made any sense to check. So only the sky pillar, it just gets a 100% modifier for everything. Wow, okay, for everything is much better than I thought actually. So, and the cherry tree seems to also have the multiplier on everything. Wow, nice. Okay, how much do we get? We are almost at 90. And that's not even using this bonus. And not placing down the white mulberry. Because that should give the foxglove a 100% bonus now. Itself, it does not yet have any micros, but we can work on that. So now, if we do a bamboo over here, the problem is there's not so much perfect balance actually at the moment. I think I have too much plants and probably too little animals. It's just like 2 animals at all. Okay, but it was still enough to fulfill the city request. And we should also check for these ones here. Undergrowth seems to be fine. Have a lot of those. Or even trees might be better. Just take the woodcutter. Because I want to use the other projects as well, of course. Which project do we get here? Science and Medicine, Science and Tree, or the power plant. Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't have the one where you get the blast furnace, or what it is called. That would be amazing. Okay, then it's the power plant. And what do we have here? Ah, he has the blast furnace. And this for him in the other environment, that would be great. Yeah, at the moment also only the power plant is... Yeah, blast furnace would also be okay. Let's see, maybe I still have a lot of drafts, so can use those. Good, so I mean I can place another bamboo, but I think it's not so important at the moment. I first want to see what other drafts I can have. And I'm kind of more interested in the tiger actually. And the white birch is actually an interesting one because it does a lot of lost tags, but I will re-roll here. Okay, we have the natural gas again, and we have uranium. So maybe one of those two. Which one is more realistic. I think uranium is the stronger option actually. It needs a lot of different elements on the planet, but I have already placed quite a lot, so I think I have 9 without the uranium and without the new stuff which it gives, which is like 3 more which I would have, so it's like 12 or 13 depending on whether it counts itself. And then I can actually make it even lost here in this sense that it's quite far away. So in every way I think it's more powerful than the natural gas. Of course, natural gas you can place multiple and so on, that's also really good. But I would pick uranium for the moment. And the way how I think I can make this more lost is by buying some expansion charges and then just expanding the planet over here. So this adds 4 patches, and then I can do the same thing again. And now in this direction I'm very far away from Leafground's garden. It's just like its own city, which is kinda close. But if I use this patch here, I'm still pretty far away. I also have some lost tags, so that should be actually pretty nice. Yeah, I'm wondering if I already spent my other drafts, because I don't have much eons left. So I will do this. I will do this setup, but in the meantime I will just check what I will get here. Titan Graveyard, Amaranth. I will reroll here. I'm not so interested in those 2 options. I don't have much birds and I don't have scavengers, and this one is just not good enough. Oh, lemongrass. That might be more interesting. And the lion. I don't have enough predators for the lion, but lemongrass might be good. It needs different grass. Do I have enough grass? I get this one here. Yeah, okay, maybe. Let's just see. And then I can draft the forest again as well. And there we have phosphor or this monkey. The effect from phosphor looks like it's really gonna be very good for the strawberry. All plants on the planet gain plus 25% food for each distinct mineral in that biome. So if I just have a few minerals, I get already a 75 or more % bonus. I know it has already quite some bonuses, but this would be even better. Yeah, I will take this one. That looks very promising. And yeah, last draft. I know I've set it up to be not restricted, but I don't want to use another forest one. Maybe just check another one for the tiger. Oh, okay, there we have sequoia. No idea whether the pronunciation for that one was correct. Or platinum. Okay. They are both also very interesting. But I don't have enough time to place everything down, I think. So I might just take the tree because that's needs less. Do I? Or maybe I take the platinum because theoretically this gives gold and maybe even fulfills this quest. Okay, let's take that one. Good. So now we have a lot of new stuff, and we have almost no eons, but of course I can get a few from the shop. Yeah, let's get started. So I would first replace the wolf with the sea eagle, because I mean the wolf is not gonna be, it's not really great anymore, and it will free a lot of biodiversity to get rid of it, and the eagle will give more biodiversity. So then I have already 11. Also I want to upgrade this patch, of course, and place something down over there. Could actually, do I have another upgrade? Then I can also upgrade the patch next to it and place some of these things down. So maybe the Titanic, because it's gives a lot of biodiversity. And then let's start with, let's start with the uranium over here. They should expand to it then. So as you can see, I have already 14 elements on the planet, and it being 9 away means it has already a 50% bonus for that as well. And there comes the border expander. So this patch will come into borders immediately, and I can even get this one into border as well, if that's gonna be useful. So I don't have enough bio yet to get the last things going, so I will need a few eons. So I think food is not gonna be needed anymore, so I will just use food. And just a second, the new stuff. So for example, this nephrite, this is I think a fine patch for it. It's far enough away from everything, so we get also this bonus. And now I need 2 more. Can even upgrade something over here. Yeah, maybe I'll just replace the copper. There's 2 minerals next to it, so if I put the lignite here, I'm gonna have this energy at least. And now I have enough biodiversity to place the platinum. Ooh, and I just saw this has even a super booster. I didn't recognize that before. Okay. Okay, it needs gold next to it. Well, the booster is not so great for it, but still it gives at least 600 gold. And then we have a bit more from this one. And now let's see about the project. Blast furnace is still not good, but the power plant would be. Now we have actually 2 energy, so let's take the power plant. And then we get another nice amount of gold, and we have the quest completed, and we have the era completed. So all of this pretty nicely done. So with all of these bonuses, the city ends up with 67 science and 35 wealth. Still has the 45 population, so in total 193 prosperity. That's quite a lot actually. And yeah, as said, the platinum is not even really that amazing in this position, because it would need something next to it which gives a lot of gold for this big treasure booster. But fine. We had also a few other things unlocked. So here we wanted to have something else as well. What was it again? Yes, right. So I had this phosphorus unlocked. So this needs 7 bio and I have 12, so that's no issue at all. I just need to upgrade another patch. That's the problem, because no, I still have 2 upgrade charges. So I could, for example, use this patch maybe. Yeah, upgrading this patch is fine, but I also have another project available, and this one gives a micro, so I'm just gonna look at that one. So okay, we have, yeah, okay, this is just a gold booster which needs animals next to it. Not sure I have the right things to get this into use. The only really interesting choice for it would be the platinum. But yeah, there's no animals around it at all. Of course, I can try to set it up somewhere over here, but they are not level 3. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. But let's first do this stuff. So we upgrade this patch. I get an animal booster. Unfortunately, not really useful for me, is it? Well, I could move the panda. It currently doesn't have any tile bonus, so if I put the phosphor over there and put the panda here, then I profit from that booster. Of course, it does not yet have the bamboo then, so the bamboo would need to go here. And I can place the pear tree then again on this side, or anything else, of course. I mean, it's not really matter. The pear tree is fine. But I'm very interested in what the phosphor did now for the strawberry. How does it count now? It has 3000 because it gets this bonus for each distinct mineral in this biome. So I mean, it has 50 and this here, so 30, 80, 155 is what it gets from the other bonuses, but then in reality it has 380, so it gets 200 and something just from this phosphorus bonus. That's insane. They're still getting food. The city is already above 200 prosperity. Wow, that's quite big. So getting to 64 food then, like this. And regarding project for the botanist, yeah, from the high-end stuff, unfortunately we don't have the right build for that. We can only use the jam maker, which is still 800 food, so that's of course nice as well. Now we have all of the projects done. And yeah, so I had a few more things which I can place down. So for example, this onyx, which will be next to a herbivore, panda bear. So that's another nice one. And yeah, of course I can buy more Ians. I can buy quite a lot of stuff still. Let's also take another microcharge. How does it work? I can just upgrade this again, right? Yes, but I'm not sure. I might have lost some other stuff then. Because I think he still had something. And I don't see that anymore. So I will just use some of these micros now. So let's for example see if I put this one on the foxglove. I think that should be good as well. So yes, it is pretty nice. It's a pretty good multiplier on this 150 food for 550 food. And of course also more science. And this one we can put on a mineral. So we have here our uranium, and that should be pretty nice target for it. Then we have another 60% on that one. So boosts it also quite a lot. And the level 2 version of the botanist emblem could actually, with all of these modifiers, also be quite nice on something like this, because phosphor and strawberry will also trigger here, and the city is not yet having so much food, so bonus like this still gives quite a few levels. I've now prepared a little bit more, and I will also place the lemongrass over here, which I think is not all too big. It needs a very specific setup where you put a lot of grass into this biome. I don't have built it like that, so this was not really good. But I just drafted one more thing, which is this one here, sorghum. This gives food. It is a booster for undergrowth for the complete planet. It cares about how much undergrowth is in one row, and unfortunately I didn't set it up in such a way, I mean my planet overall, that all undergrowth is in one row. Each row has exactly 5, so it doesn't matter which row I'm choosing. But yeah, I need one more upgrade to actually be able to place it down. And then I need also a border expander, such that they can expand to this, I think. But then let's have it in the lower row. And you see this one has at least 770 food now. Says it has just 3 in this row. Maybe it counts only its own biome, because overall I should have more. Well, okay. Still pretty nice, and they will not expand by itself, I think. So I will just use the border booster. I mean, setting this one up correctly with phosphor and strawberry seems very, I mean, seems to have a really high potential also. And maybe I have even a booster for it. Yeah, how about this fairy ring? So then we have another 40% booster. Honestly, the percent booster is already really high, so maybe I should have used something which gives some fixed value, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Can also place down some more undergrowth grass over here. But in total, I think, I mean, we can do a bit more stuff with the shop, of course, but I think it's pretty clear that the overall combination was quite nice. The calm era was easily completed, so I will just finish it now. Just get some more stuff, finish it, and that's fine. $669. Some sweet rewards. Let's just unpack everything. Okay, there's one 3-star, another 3-star, and a 3rd one. Yeah, so that was it. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye.